My crew had such a crazy fire last night. So first we cooked a great breakfast, and then we went shopping. We cooked a great dinner. We watched a movie together a little bit, took a nap. We worked out, we trained, and we had a good full shift of like all the things you should do at the fire department. Then we ran like 3 calls after midnight, and then around 1 a.m., some car was driving and they hit a power pole, and they got out of their car and just skedaddled and didn't tell anybody. And then the power pole broke on the main road, and then it made a power line drop across the security fence at a church. So the power lines dropped on it. They got the other one down way up here blocking the road. So we get there, police is blocking the road, and then we get a full response to this church, and then it's on fire. It's a ton of first it's just like on the asphalt, a little bit of fire, and then we get like this massive white explosion, and then it just keeps burning turbulently, and we're waiting on the power company to come shut this off, because all right now we can do is just hit it with the dry chem. And then so we're waiting for the power company, and then all of a sudden one of the Sunday school classrooms inside the church, we can see fire inside of it. And it's right there outside. It's like 15 foot from the church where it started. So we have to run around the side of where the power pole is so we don't get in the line. And it's a long stretch, that whole side of the church. So then we go in, we break a big tall window in the lower level of the church, and then we put in the the roof ladder into there, and then we mask up, get in there with the line, and then we open up this Sunday school room, and it's like room and contents. It's going up the electrical panels where it started. It's got a bookshelf on fire, and it's going on the ceiling like that. So Johnson's putting it out. I go and take my Halligan, bust out the center window, and then we hydraulically ventilate it all out. And then we pull the ceiling tiles down, check for extension, run to the classroom on the other side. They've got some, the other electrical outlets black and charred on the other side where it had some fire. So we ran, check, look for extension, started a full response back when we first saw it through the window. And it was still live. The smoke was still turbulently coming out of the electrical outlet. So all we could do is dry chem it, other than just indirectly hitting it with water. Not the outlet, but we hit the fire that was the fire, and then it was just turbulently coming out. So then when we were in there, the power company finally got there, shut the power off to the church, and then it's like all the wall was still smoking and hot. So it's like these cinder block wall between the classrooms. So then I used my Halligan, me and Johnson put holes in it, put it out, and then we got the flood down there and got it completely out. And then outside where the power pole was, where the power line was across the fence, it had all these melted metal pieces from the line had like broken all these pieces and caught fire, and the fence was molten in different spots. And then like this big piece of ground, like we dug up, and it was so hot underground in the dirt next to the curb. So we had to dig this huge hole to get all the dirt out that was really hot, and so that didn't rekindle, and we had to soak all that down. And firefighter Yurda, he's not the normal driver at the station. He came in, he did a good job. Johnson did a good job. And I'm glad that the church only had a room and contents fire there, because, it's Christmas season. That's a bad time. But my crew did a good job. Just wanted to tell that war story there.